agent Michael Pryor with the Pryor Group at Keller Williams, and I'm here today in a steaming hot, very competitive downtown Toronto real estate market that seems to be out of control, just like it was in January, February of this year, and just like it was back in 2017. This is surprising for a lot of people with a 14% unemployment, with tons of chaos in the world, with a virus going around. But this is the case where we're seeing 22% increase year over year on semi-detached homes downtown Toronto, as well as increases in all segments for downtown Toronto as far as price goes. A lot of people are attributing this to low interest rates, and obviously there's not a ton of supply coming onto the market. While both of these things are true, you also have to factor in the fact that a lot of the jobs that were lost were service jobs, and potentially those were renter jobs, not home buyer jobs. As well as a lot of the consumer confidence that had slowed down our spring market, which is typically when we see a lot of sales, a lot of that consumer confidence has returned, which has shown an influx of buyers, which is causing a very competitive marketplace for buyers today in downtown Toronto. Side note, if you want to know how to be competitive in a competitive market and win properties with bully offers, feel free to get in touch with me or anyone on my team. We'll gladly guide you through that. As we go into the fall market, there is a little bit of concern, obviously, with those subsidies drying up. Hopefully the government doesn't raise the interest rate. We would hate to see that. But as the subsidies dry up, as the mortgage deferrals come into play, we might actually see a shift in the economy. So keep an eye on that. As well as there's an election south of the border that could turn into a bit of a tire fire. And on top of that, there could be a resurgence of the virus, a second wave of the virus, and hopefully that wouldn't cause us to go back into isolation again and see the effect on the economy like it did the first time, but there is obviously the potential that it would have some economic effects. But as far as the downtown Toronto real estate market goes, it's been tested a few times over the last few years, and it's actually doing very well. Right now, we're seeing so much demand. I'm having a hard time believing that if only a few of those factors come into play in the fall, that we're going to see a huge drop in prices, if any at all. I hope it's been helpful. If you guys have any questions for me, or you guys want to learn some great strategies on how to get properties in this extremely hot market, feel free to get in touch with me or my team. And if I do not hear from you, stay safe and have a great day.